Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of the Self-hypnosis series, Self-hypnosis 101. Today I am going to talk about the law of assumption and self-hypnosis. So, the law of assumption, combining it with self-hypnosis, creates a very, very powerful method of manifestation, a very, very powerful method of shifting. So, with the law of assumption, just a quick recap. I can make other videos that will go into a little bit more depth because I'm trying to keep these videos a bit short, just for you to watch the replay. So, with the law of assumption, the first time I came across it was when I was I was watching something about Neville Goddard. And it was just like one of his old lectures. Hey, Naomi, how are you? I was watching one of his old lectures on YouTube, and he mentioned the law of assumption. And it's tied to his concept, his manifestation method of living in the end. So when you live in the end, when it comes to manifestation, you are focused on the end result of your manifestation. You're already in the end. You're no longer hoping or wishing. Yes, Neville Goddard. You're no longer hoping or wishing that you had this manifestation. You assume that you have it, and you act in alignment for that. And so with this concept, it's not about it goes a little deeper than acting as if. You are really feeling it. You are in the end. It is already done. So with last month and hitting over 200K, this is just with digital products, not even with my one-on-one packages. It was about me putting that goal, or putting that already in my Excel sheet, already imagining it in QuickBooks, already it's done. So this is what I'm going to make each month. I put it down as if like I was just the universal. I was the universe was my accountant. I'm like, so this is what we're going to do in business, okay? And so I've done this since I started my business, and it gets better and better. So the success that I have now and that you're seeing, the version of me that you're seeing, it took about 3 years to get here. So I don't want you to think that this is a quick fix. I'm not about quick fixes. I'm not about 5-step methods. This concept is something that is very powerful and that you can cultivate. So you can start today and really you can start small, saying, all right, so I get X number of discovery calls. I get X number of people on my email list. I get X number of followers or viewers on my social media. Things that imply that you are on the path to your goal. So I created different tent poles, different assumption poles on my way to my manifestation, only because as someone that's diagnosed with ADHD, it would help me from not hyper fixating on the fact that my manifestation hasn't come to fruition yet. So if you're someone that's been diagnosed with ADHD, this is very important when it comes to manifestation. You're not going to be taking the tips of neurotypicals when it comes to this. They're going to say, just let it go. And you're like, but I need my dopamine. Like, what are you talking about? Let it go. So it's like you have to create these assumption poles. And so if you have the assumption poles, this will keep you in check, and this will keep you feeling good and living in the moment, but also understanding that the end is completed. So it's like this balance of living in the end and living in the present, in the moment. But as long as you don't go back, as long as you don't look in the past, it's all good. So with the tent poles of assumption, you're going to write down your goal, your manifestation goal, and then you're going to write down the assumption polls that will give you the confidence or the sign that you are living in the end. So you can imagine it. I want you to kind of imagine living at the end as this specific timeline. And you're currently on one timeline, on another timeline, right? And you want to live on this timeline. So you just simply snap your fingers. All right, I'm on this timeline now. So on this timeline, when my manifestation, since my manifestation is complete, what happens up to that point? Do I get a number of calls? Do I get a number of people in my program? Do I get a number of email subscribers? And then what do I do? What did I do to make my manifestation come to fruition? What did I do? Oh, did I post more often? Did I did I post less? Did I start focusing on blogs and YouTube videos? Did I start circle back to old clients to get referrals? What did I do to hit my manifestation? And so this question is where self-hypnosis comes in. What did I do? And so during your self-hypnosis session, this can be the question that you ask your unconscious. And the answer will come up. So you have the end in mind. You go into your self-hypnosis session and you pose this question. And that's when you receive a very clear answer. And then you act in alignment with that answer. So you get the answer and then you do what is necessary to hit it. Thank you. I've gained a different perspective on manifestation as an adult with ADHD too. It's tough not to get hyperfixate. Yes, exactly. It's very tough. So I noticed that like with a lot of manifestation methods, they didn't really work for me. And with hypnosis, it just changed everything because I was able to really start to move into ease versus these cycles. It was like I would kept swinging back. Like I would get my manifestation, but then I wouldn't keep it, or I would manically manifest. Like I would end up manifesting what I wanted, but by the time I got there, I was so tired. I was like, all right, yay, I got the money, yay, I made it. I made it to LA, but I'm tired of all the stress that I went through as I was trying to manifest these things. So doing this combination is going to hit a lot of points. I go into a little deeper with within the programs so you understand the mechanics behind it. But honestly, just having these two things will get you started to start experiencing the shifts. Yes, manic manifesting is so draining, and it also leaves you not feeling empowered. With each manifestation that you actually want, so manifestation is an automatic process, right? It's something that's happening all the time, and it's managed by our state of being, right? So when you're manically manifesting, you're training yourself that this is how you tap into your power. So every time you want something, you have to go into a tizzy. You throw yourself into a tizzy just to get the things that you want. And that shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't have to go down in order to rise. You should just keep elevating and elevating. And it's a more comfortable and more rewarding and empowering experience. So if you sit back, just sit back, take a seat within, take a seat back, and really, really think about the things that you want for September, October, November, for the rest of the year. The things that you truly want, not just things that you want to post on social media or you think you should have or think you should be focusing on, but really, really just focus on what you really want. Now, you have it. Now that you have it, right? You have it now. It's done. How does that feel? How does that feel? Do you feel relief? Do you feel proud of yourself? Do you feel satisfaction? Do you feel warm, cool, finally an even temperature? Relief, joy. So now that you feel this, content, now that you feel this, now what do you see? Are you at home? Are you on the vacation you've been trying to manifest? Are you at that new job? Are you on a call with your new client? Are you on a date with your new romantic partner? Where are you? What do you see? What do you hear? Are they speaking to you? What are they saying? Is anyone there? Who's there with you? And now this is another thing that I add. What do you taste? Are you eating anything? What do you taste? And if you want, this taste can be used as an anchor. Because I know when I get afraid, I have a metal taste in my mouth. But when I'm feeling comfortable and content, it's almost like a vanilla taste in my mouth. I don't know if this is for anyone else or if I should just, make an appointment for a neurologist. I don't know. But go to a neurologist. Like, I've been manifesting. He's like, girl, you need to actually admit yourself. So that's the process. And so during a self-hypnosis session, you can go deeper and really feel these manifestations. Because here's the thing. Manifestation champagne. Ooh, no, I love that though. I love it. The taste of champagne. And you can add smell too. What do you smell? I had a client when I first opened my practice, and we were working on a career change, but she was also going for baby number 2, and she was nervous because she had issues with baby number 1. So we kind of tied in fertility because we're in the state of, we're talking about abundance, right? Ooh, coconut water. Yum. And we're talking about that, and she's like, I smell the baby's head. I smell the baby's head. So she would smell her baby's head before she went to her new job. So it was like baby smell and coffee in the morning. So it's very interesting to put your senses into the manifestation, because manifestation it's not something that's outside of you. It's not something that's in a journal. It's not something that's in a coach. It's not something that is outside in the leaves. It's within you. And so your manifestation moves within you, moves into through your senses. Thank you, Sophia. Yes. What did I do to create this manifestation? So something that moves through you. So using the law of assumption and self-hypnosis will help you start feeling more empowered about what you bring into your reality. Because I'm not going to say, oh, you're going to start manifesting, because you're manifesting right now. This live that I'm doing, is part of your manifestation. Like if you've been looking for a sign, if you've been looking for some help, you just manifested this live. So you're always manifesting. So think about what you're calling into your reality. What am I calling into my reality right now? Is this part of what I truly want? Am I actually living in the end? If you are in a loving relationship, you are not going to be worried about a text back. If you have hit, oh, it is? Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks for joining me live, Marie. Thank you. If it's your first, if it's your first 6-figure launch, you are not going to be worried about someone requesting a refund. So start to think about what you're worried about. And does it align with what you already manifested? It's done. You have to look at everything on your vision board, everything that you have in your journal, everything that you've been writing 55 times for 5 days. It's done. So you did manifest it, Sabrina. Good job. I'm so glad. Yeah. And so when you start to use this practice, combining these two methods, so you feel the manifestation flow through your body, is not just something that is outside of yourself. And then you can easily let it go because it's a part of you. So that's how you let it go, because you know it's a part of you. You can't lose it. Right? Hi. Hey, Crown Nubian. What's the difference between the law of assumption and the law of attraction? So the law of attraction is one of the universal laws. And the law of assumption is a law that was a concept or method that was created by Neville Goddard. So the law of attraction is you attract what you're on frequency with, right? So it's just a law. So that's what it is. Just like gravity. What goes up must come down. And so that's just matter of fact. So the law of assumption actually helps you with the concept of manifesting, because it's almost like a philosophical concept versus just a universal law. And the law of attraction is a part of the manifestation process. So a lot of people kind of interchange manifestation and law of attraction. Law of attraction is a universal law which can help you with your manifestation process, manifesting what you want in your reality. So you shouldn't hinge everything on the law of attraction, because it's just one of the universal laws. But the law of assumption is a very powerful philosophical concept that can help you really power up and empower your manifestation process. And with self-hypnosis, it makes it very easy for you to start to manifest the things that you want into your reality faster. And that concept of with ease actually comes into play, versus you constantly just waiting for your manifestation, just looking at your vision board every day. Like, where is it? That desire, that fear, that longing, that waiting, that's what drags it out. So when you include self-hypnosis, it kind of takes away. It's like, for example, if you were craving something sweet, but you're not hungry. You're not hungry, but you're craving something sweet. And you do self-hypnosis, and in the self-hypnosis session, you're eating an entire chocolate cake during a self-hypnosis session, right? So you ate an entire chocolate cake. So after you come out of the session, you're going to feel like you ate an entire chocolate cake. So you're no longer going to crave anything sweet, right? Because it felt like you just had an entire chocolate cake. So that feeling of longing is replaced with satisfaction, is replaced with gratitude. And the satisfaction and the gratitude is what really powers up the manifestation process for you. Any other questions? All right, so that is it for day 3 of the self-hypnosis series. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about hypnotic affirmations. So I'm actually going to go live earlier tomorrow. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining me live. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live a little earlier, probably at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So then this replay, if you're just joining, no worries. This replay is going to be available on YouTube tomorrow as well. So you can watch the replay. And then I'm actually going to publish shorter YouTube videos that are more succinct. So just in case, because I want to make sure that even if you have ADHD, you can still benefit from this content. I know that it gets long and you're just like, okay, whatever. So I'm going to make some short 2 or 3 minute videos to really dive deep into these lessons. Thank you so much for joining me live, and I will see you tomorrow for hypnotic affirmations. Bye.